Hi everyone, my name is Laura Majinski, and on this slide we're going to be taking a look at the current financial outlook of Medtronic. Underlying business fundamentals are strong, with broad-based, diversified growth coming from multiple businesses and geographies, not just in the United States. Recent FDA approvals of a few different medical devices in the different portfolios provide a positive outlook. So let's take a look at each portfolio. Again, and that's the total revenue that each portfolio had is highlighted on the graphic on this slide. So the cardiovascular portfolio had a $2.923 billion in revenue. That is a 5.9% increase. So what contributed to that was all of the divisions. Those divisions include the cardiac rhythm and heart failure unit, the structural heart and aortic unit, and the coronary and peripheral vascular unit. So all of these contributed. The next portfolio is the neuroscience portfolio that had a $2.288 billion in revenue, and that was a 4.7% increase. What contributed to that increase was the new imaging systems. They had a huge increase in sales. For example, the new O-arm is called, that had a huge increase in sales. The next portfolio is the medical surgical portfolio that had $2.142 billion in revenue, which was a 7% increase. Although there was a decrease in ventilator sales, the sales of the airways, they're called, that helped even out the decrease. The final portfolio, the diabetes portfolio, that had the highest percentage increase at 9.7%. Although their revenue was $610 million. So what contributed to their revenue was the new MiniMed 780G system. Non-US, it was in the mid-teens for the adoption rate, while in the US, the adoption rate of the system was in the low 30s. Moving on to the cash flow. So cash flow compared to the previous October in 2022, there was a decrease. So there was a decrease this year. Medtronic had higher interest this year at $476 million compared to last year at $234 million. Furthermore, cash and cash equivalents were lower this October in 2023 than last October. So Karen Parker, she is the Chief Financial Officer, she had a few statements to say about the positive financial outlook that Medtronic has. She stated, "Overall, it was another good quarter as we delivered revenue, margins, and earnings ahead of expectations. Combining our second quarter outperformance with our updated tax and foreign currency estimates, we're raising our full year organic revenue growth and EPS guidance," which that is positive. She also mentions that revenue growth is a top priority, which can be achieved by the changes in incentives in the operating model and capital allocation.